What up, YouTube? Webhead Mike here, and last night I got to be treated to a screening of Pathaan. Now, this was an amazing action movie. If you like G.I. Joe, Triple X, James Bond, this movie takes the best elements of those, gives them a Desi twist, and it is fantastic. Easily an 8 out of 10 movie. Now, I got to see this thanks to a friend and player of mine who decided to treat not only myself, but also my brother to this screening. We both saw, all of us saw War, thoroughly loved it, and this is the next film in the spy universe that the film company is putting out. And this is the first one to actually officially merge them all together to see how everything works. So we hear characters being name dropped like Kabir and Tiger from the previous movies, and they weren't really officially together until this movie. So if you watch this or War and you suddenly see Tiger come in, you'll think, well, who's this guy? Well, all the movies are on Amazon Prime for you to watch, and this one will be too, but I'd highly recommend, all right, it's a Saturday right now. Maybe you won't have the time for Saturday night to get out and see it, but on your Sunday, maybe it's your day of rest, why not treat yourself to something really simple and enjoyable and catch a matinee or an evening screening of Pathaan? And I'll put it in the description below so that way there's no confusion about how it's spelled. So what is Pathaan about? Well, it stars this one special agent who has these mix of capabilities that make him a little bit James Bond, a little bit G.I. Joe, but he's essentially trying to uncover a terrorist plot that is unfolding that could potentially threaten not just India, but the whole rest of the world. And the antagonist, played by John Abraham, who I thoroughly enjoyed in Attack Part 1, he gets to play a villain in this. A real darn good villain in this, too. Almost as good as the villain in War, which I will not spoil because that is actually pretty tied into the story, and I don't want to ruin that for you. But there's many twists and turns that also come into play with the story, including with the lead actress Deepika, I think her name is, but her character's name is Ruby, I think. I don't know. I'll have to go. I'm going to watch it again because unfortunately I arrived about 4 minutes late, waited for my friend to get in there and scan our tickets, and then finally get up there, and we're about 10 minutes after the official start time. We thought, oh, well, there's trailers. We come in, oh, the movie's already playing. So I'm definitely going to try to be out again later this weekend, and hopefully over the next week or hopefully weekend, I hope it's really going to be out because, man, what an experience. Another really cool thing about this is the sound effects, the music, the editing, they all popped on the right scenes. Another really cool thing was that all the environments that they fought in, very dynamic. There was not a point that felt static while they were fighting, or even just talking in a scene. Camera angles were sweeping. Again, the editing was pretty crisp between dialogue sessions or who was talking. No, yeah, really solid. I mean, like, we Americans used to put out movies like this, and it's a little sad to not see more of that more often in the movies that we see here, but it's nice to see and so refreshing that I can look at another person somewhere else doing it well. And that gives me hope that others of us will see it being done well and emulate it. Or in our case, rediscover what we've lost. There are so many scenes in this movie that might not jibe because of maybe some cultural concerns. Like, I will admit, looking at some of the leading ladies' combat scenes, they almost breach verisimilitude, but it's nothing really beyond what we've seen Scarlett Johansson do in Black Widow. Everything feels believable when I'm watching this, despite how over the top it is, which is something else I liked about another Indian film, RRR. Over the top, really strange credulity, but You're so invested. That verisimilitude isn't breached in an offensive way. And matter of fact, it keeps its own consistency while it's happening. And oh my goodness, yeah, the fight environments, the characters are always on their toes, waiting for the next shoe to drop, waiting for a jostle to perhaps flip the tables and make things easier or harder, depending on who's where. The twists and turns in the story, again, yeah, they were pretty good. I will admit I liked War a little bit better overall, but I think in this movie they were aiming more to try to expand and merge other movies. So maybe the next film, it's Tiger 3 coming out soon. I'll be looking forward to that because be curious to see how it all ties in. War 2 is on the horizon as well, probably in 2025, maybe 2024. I really don't care because it's gonna be good. I just anticipate enjoying this, and that's something I haven't really felt for a lot of American movies. And it was nice to have that, though, looking forward to Top Gun Maverick, Avatar The Way of Water. And the menu was quite another shock, but there's so many good movies out there, you just have to go ahead and look for them. And I really hope you get Pathaan that look. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I thank you very much for watching this long. And let me know, I mean, are you going to check it out? Are there any other Indian movies you've seen? Or will this be your first? It doesn't have to be your first. There's plenty on Amazon Prime, Netflix, or if you decide, like me, to delve into India's own streaming service, Z5, you get treated to a whole other world of entertainment. And oh, is it so beautiful. And that's another nice thing about this film. Nothing was hypersexualized. I mean, sure, people are wearing scantily clad outfits, but they're not really doing anything sexual. There's like this tint of innocence that's about this. But hey, that's probably just a change in the culture. Let me know what you think. And until next time, Webhead Mike, out.